Coco? Coco, where should Coco go? Can Coco just come in?
Yeah, he can come in. You might have more help than you need. I am a person who uses a wheelchair. I am a person with a disability. Person first always, not the disability first. My disability is cerebral palsy, which is a birth defect brought on by premature birth. I received my first wheelchair at the age of 6 years. I received my first power wheelchair at the age of 16 years. I am more than just the compilation of all of my disabilities. I am a person first. I am 61 years old and I have been doing this my entire life, so I am not uncomfortable asking for help on most things. I can do many things by myself, despite the fact that there are also many things I cannot do by myself. My artwork, my leathercraft, my walking the dog every day, my activities at church. By staying busy, it helps with depression and isolation symptoms for everyone, not just for myself, but for everyone in general. I was diagnosed with depression in 1998, and I have battled it off and on since that time.
What does a bad day look like for Lynn?
Well, a bad day would be if a caregiver did not arrive to get me out of bed. I have had instances where a caregiver has not shown up, and that generally leads to the beginning of a bad day. I cannot take myself to the restroom. I cannot dress myself lower body. I cannot transfer myself into my wheelchair. However, my family has often said once I'm in my wheels, I'm not stoppable. I will put my chair on outdoor 3 so that I don't run off and leave you in the dust.
You know where we're going exactly?
I kind of think she likes it when people help her too, because she'll shoot the breeze with them a little bit too and interact and get a chuckle here and there. But she's independent, but I don't think she minds asking for help.
Lynn does not allow her limitations to define her. By her pertinacity and determination in the face of what seemed to me insurmountable odds. That was my first and most striking impression of Lynn.
It's not easy to get here, for one thing. Even for fully capable people, sometimes there's excuses not to be at the gym. And if anybody had an excuse not to show up, I think Lynn could come up with a variety of options.
What are some things that people don't believe about you, Lynn?
How able I truly am. People don't believe when I say I went to the store, they assume I got somebody to drive me to the store to get whatever groceries I was intending to purchase. Not that I wheeled a mile to the store and wheeled a mile back from the store while carrying all of the groceries. They would not expect that I had ever gone skiing, for example. They would not expect that I might have ever gone camping and done a wilderness experience. They might not have expected me to be involved in something like a Miss America pageant or a Miss Colorado pageant. They might look at the outside of me and not know how strong I am on the inside. I may not be physically strong on the outside, but I am spiritually strong, and I'm emotionally strong, and I am very stubborn, and I can do what I want to do. I may do it differently than someone else who does not have a disability, but I do a lot of things that maybe would not be expected.
My push-ups are like half push-ups, so 15 is like 7.
You're cheating. You're cheating, JD.
She comes in, she does her workouts, and she has a lot less to work with compared to what we do. So if she can do it, why can't we?
You've said that a couple times already.
This is the last one. No, I promise, this is the last one.
I don't believe you. My purpose within the community here is to educate the people in our community. If you meet someone with a disability, rather than shying away from them and assuming what you think might be the problem or assuming what you think might be helpful, just ask the question and get to know them as a person first rather than as the disability first. When I think about the future, I think of how far we've come. I think all of us with disabilities have had to prove our significance and our abilities and our worth in the non-disabled world. My faith is what keeps me going. I am inspired to do artwork by nature and by animals. I love my animals. I would like to see the whole world be a lot more accepting of one another, whether it be disability or race or whatever it might be. If we were all accepting and more loving of one another instead of divisive and separating everyone, I think the world would be a much nicer place to be.
Good Lord willing.
And the creek don't rise.
The creeks don't rise, that's right.
She's my favorite.
Thank you, Harvey.
Well, you are. That's his favorite.
We'll see how he feels about that. When he tells me he can't do something, and I say if I can, he can.